So, greetings, fam. I hope this day has treated you well and it is meeting you well. I'm excited. Whew. Here, let me adjust this for a second to make sure that we can connect well. So, listen, some of you might see the reality of this conversation. And yesterday, if you hung out with me last night, then we had a pretty tough conversation about why a lot of us, a lot of you, don't really want to put your pain down. Anyway, this suffering, this pain that is destroying your life and your experiences, you don't want to put it down. And I don't say that with judgment. I say that with understanding because this is not something that's coming from me. This is just these the facts, folks. But I want to share with you today that the reason that you're not ready to put it down, honestly, is because it's just not for you. There are some people, and let's be honest, a majority of people who pain relief is just not for them. As a matter of fact, if you are in that 80%, then chances are finding pain relief or conquering pain, it's just not for you. So maybe what we're doing, what's happening here, what is coming up, maybe it's just not for you. And I don't know. I've had to come to be okay with that because, well, like I said, guys, it's just the truth. So I want to speak to the 20%. I want to speak to those who this is for. That's who I want to speak to. So if that's not you, then maybe maybe you can move into that space, but for right now this one's not for you today. I'm Dr. Damon, your chief wellness warrior, and I provide holistic training and support to help you increase your inner peace and your profits. And a big part of that mission for me is helping to share skills and tools and opportunities and community so that we can conquer pain. But I understand that everyone doesn't belong in that community. Everyone doesn't find their place in that community. And I want to share with you a couple of reasons why. So, when we talk about it, 80% of you are not ready to do and experience what it takes to conquer your pain. And again, I say that heartfelt with understanding. I've been practicing as a physical therapy doctor for 14 years. And I have seen people in and out of the clinics, the hospitals, the nursing homes, the rehab centers, the schools, all of it in their homes and in their bedrooms. And when I tell you that some people just are not ready, this is not my opinion. This is the reality of human experience and behavior change. Because when I tell you that people aren't ready, it's because they're in certain phases of their life and phases of their experience where you just might not be ready to actually welcome change. We study the trans theoretical model of change and behavioral change, particularly, and it tells us that when we understand the experiences of human beings, there are 5 different stages that a person can be in at any given moment when it comes to change and growth and, yes, healing. So let's break it down. That first bottom phase, that's called pre contemplation. That means you don't even recognize that there's a problem or an issue. Or when it comes to pain, those are our community members, our family members, our patients, right? And our clients who they have been dealing with this pain for so long that they don't even see or believe that there is even opportunity for them to not hurt. Their lives are completely designed around their pain experience. The idea that they can live a life with less pain or no pain, that's not even a reality for them. So trying to help them do things or learn things or explore things or appreciate things that can help, is it's practically impossible. That's the pre-contemplation phase. And unfortunately, in our healthcare system, we don't even get to treat people until they are already in that space. So it's sad. It's sad because those persons who have had their teeth surgery, or they've had, and I quote, the worst MRI or x ray ever, those people are already in a hole and it's hard to help them. So that's the first phase. The second phase or stage is contemplation. Now, these are people who understand, you know what? I know that I need to make some changes. I know that things aren't the best that they could be. I know that I want more. I know that I can be more. These are people who in that phase, it all sounds good. It all seems convincing that yeah, I want to lose 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds so that my knees don't hurt. I do. I want to eat better. I want to go back to work. I want to, and you can fill in the blank. But unfortunately, that's 40% of people. 40% of people are in that contemplation stage where they know that things need to change or need to get better, or that there are even possibilities and options out there that can help them. There are people, communities, places, and spaces they can go to get what they need, and yet they don't do it. And if you're wondering, well, why would somebody even think like that or feel like that, or nah, they're just BSing? No, this is a real thing. And these people are the ones I was talking to the last time I went live, and the last time I shared, and the last time I kind of broke it down. So check that out because there's some very um, real things to consider as part of that experience. So now we go on to these are the people I want to talk to because those two groups, the pre-contemplative and the contemplative groups and stages, that makes up 80% of people. 80% of us who know we need to change the way we live our lives, the way we eat, the way we move, how much activity we get in our life on a daily basis, how much exercise we engage in, changing our relationships with others and with ourselves, right? That's 80% of us. And listen, the return on investment on trying to drag those people into a better life or a better experience, or let's face it, less pain, it's just not there and it's not worth it. And the research shows it's not even feasible. And it's sad. It's saddening. It's frustrating because those of us who serve others, we want to heal others. We want people to grow and live fulfilling and joyful lives. But the reality is we can't do it for them. So if you are in that 80 percentile, if you are in that 80% of people, I wish you well and I pray for you and I hope that you get what you need in spite of that. But let's talk to those 20% because those people who are in that planning phase, who they're like, you know what, you're right. I can live better. I want to live better. I see the silver lining and I see the goal post. I see the finish line. I see the beauty, the joy, the happiness, the health, the wellness. I see the life that is for me. Those are the 20 people. I want to talk to those people because those people live in the other phases. They live in the planning phase where they are actually putting things together. Those are the people who are registered for the OKC Conquer Pain Workshop. They know that there are opportunities, there are people, there are communities, there are spaces and places for them, and they are going to get to those places, and they are taking action steps to actually move towards it. And they're like, you know what? I'm putting this on my calendar. I'm gonna go call my daughter, my son. I'm gonna go call my grandma, and we're going together because this is gonna help us. They're in that planning phase. And then, oh, the beauty of it. This is where I really love to work. Is the next phase after the planning phase is the action phase. These are people who are doing what needs to be done. This is why I've created the OKC Conquer Pain workshop and why we're going to host it here in Oklahoma City on April 29th. This is for you. This is why Modern Manhood Foundation is committing to providing free tickets and even free ebooks for those who are registering, because the people who are in the planning phase and the people who are going to take action to show up, there are communities and people and organizations and groups and tribes that are ready to support you and do it with you. So if you're in that action phase, come on, come on, come on. I can't wait. I can't wait. And then we get to that beautiful phase of maintenance, because those who have been willing to get outside of themselves and to try new things and explore the opportunities and possibilities, those are the people who actually find relief. They find health. They find happiness and joy. Again, they find movement. They find strength. And those are my people. They're in the maintenance phase. They're in the phase where they have they have committed to themselves and to their family members and to the idea, the thought, and the joy of living their best life. And those people, they just keep doing what works. They found it. They found it. What works for them may not be the same for what works for the next person. It may not be the same program, idea, treatment. It may not be the same people. It may not be the same place. It may not be the same consideration, the same anything, but they found it and it works. And guess what? They're going to keep on doing it. That maintenance phase is beautiful. As a matter of fact, that's my mission in life, is to get everybody to the maintenance phase where they don't need me. My mission is to put myself out of a job. And I love, love supporting people in that space. So that is our mission when it comes to what to expect with the OKC Conquer Pain workshop. We're going to bring together an entire community of people from all over the spectrum: PTs, OTs, health coaches and counselors, Reiki healers, spiritual healers. We're having healthy food vendors. I want self care gurus to come out and teach you how to take better care of yourself and find relaxation and rest. We're going to have insurance agents. We're going to have massage therapists and acupuncturists. We're going to have live classes and demonstrations of healthy food recipes. We're going to do a Tai Chi class on the spot. We're going to share in all of the livelihood and special opportunities to go from planning to living a life where pain is not the driver of your experiences. I'm extremely excited. We're going to dance, we're going to share some moments of solidarity and of beauty and strength, and we're going to conquer pain together as a community. So, whew, listen, I get it. If you're in that pre-contemplative stage or that contemplative stage, the reality is you're not even going to consider anything different than what you are already doing, even though it's not working. These are people who go to the same sources to try to find relief and try to get better, but these same sources haven't been working for them. And I'll admit, these are some of my people who are coming to physical therapy. They've been coming to physical therapy and it's not working for them, but they're not willing to try anything different or anything new or consider that maybe if they do something different, then life can be better for them. They're not willing. And it's sad, but that's the reality. So those people, that's 80% of people. And I'm just not committed to that anymore. So bring on the 20. Bring on the 20%. We're ready for you. I'm excited and I cannot wait for our time. Oh, it's going to be such a beautiful celebration. If you're listening to this, I want you to go to our website, wpw2020.com, and I want you to register for the OKC Conquer Pain workshop. And I'm so excited to say that these tickets and even the free ebook, which is the Guide to Conquering Chronic Pain, is for free thanks to the Modern Manhood Foundation. They're going to they're going to front this for you. They're going to support us. They are hosting this event, and we are just elated for what is happening in our communities. The Modern Manhood Foundation is one of my babies. This is a nonprofit organization that I co-founded with my dear friend and brother Donnell Cole, and to know that there is a community that has my back in this vision and in this dream and has our back, this whole entire community of 50 million people who are suffering with persistent pain. Like, there's a tribe for you. So I'm so excited about this, and I'm welcoming everyone who hears this to like, comment, and share what part of this touched you, what part of this really spoke to you, and let's do this together. So you can also go to manhoodmasterclass.com, and you'll find a link to register there as well. I'm excited for you. I am happy and at peace knowing that we are doing what we're supposed to be doing. So let's continue to do it together. Be well.